Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Why, hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. So this one we did earlier today. This one was a really good one. This one felt very complete, covering a lot of base. It's amazing. The deeper you go into all this, the more you see how everything is tying together. And I don't have any doubts that this is go time. This is it. April. And maybe not even April, maybe even before April, we'll see some things really escalate.
Yeah, I mean, all the arrows are pointing toward it would be wise if people stocked up a little bit.
Yeah, backups to your backups is a good idea. Again, we want to thank everybody for their support at Patreon. This is the moment when the Texas National Guard became overrun by migrants rioting to get across the border in El Paso today. We kid you not. I mean, literally pulling it apart. What are they going to do? Nobody fired shots, and as far as we know at this point in time. Oh, man, it just is like getting tenser and tenser and tenser, and it's beyond obvious. And the two trending searches right now on X are invasion and World War III. It kind of says it all. It really, really does say it all. Different angle here as you see more people. Once they realize people were trying to rush and pull down the wall to scoot on through, more people making their way through. There's tens of millions of people. Tens of millions. I've seen up to some sources saying up to 40 million people perhaps inside the U.S. at this moment illegally. 40 million would be more than 10% of the population. That's huge. So this almost kind of reminded me a little bit of, what was that, World War Z, right? I mean, talk about creepy. Meanwhile, what's Congress doing? Yeah. Congress is trying to remember if they can do the Macarena. Well, that's probably all that Congress is really good for when you get down to it. Don't worry. Somebody else will handle things. Yeah, well, the last days of Congress are probably upon us as well. This is just absolutely horrible, and this shows 4 youths going to see if just what is left of their homes. This is over in Gaza. And what happens? A drone goes and takes their lives. And they say, it was a mistake. Well, you can't bring back their lives. Sure. This is tweeted by Snowden, by the way. What Israel is doing is obviously just, it's as bad as can be done to any group of people. It truly is a genocide over there. A slaughter, and I believe it's completely intentional. It's all about triggering the Islamic reaction in order to just destroy everything is really what they want to do. This is really what the control system is about. Here you see Marjorie Taylor Greene saying she did use the Holloman Rule for the very first time in the 118th Congress to fire Secretary Austin by slashing his salary to $1. The amendment passed on the floor of the House. The Uniparty minibus fully restores Austin's salary, and he doesn't even deserve $1. These are the last days of the U.S. as we know it. I really, really do think so. I don't even expect a regular July 4th celebration, honestly. By the time we get to July 4th, the question is, will there be a White House? We'll see. That's a good bet. I don't know what the over-under is on that. We'll have to check Vegas.
I know, indeed.
Absolutely. And the open border has now led to leprosy spreading in Florida. Shoot, I can't keep track of all these things that are being spread out there. This is another reason to keep your immune system boosted. But of course, they're warning you, don't intermittent fast. You might actually get rid of some cancerous cells if you adopt that practice, and control system can't have that.
Oh, I'm certain that they have this ouchie just ready to go very, very soon to cure leprosy.
Oh yeah.
It's on its way.
Just ask Gil Bates. He's got it covered. As you see, this particular migrant camp is in Brooklyn. And you see how expansive it is? We've talked about the ones in Texas and other areas. This is huge, and this is up in Brooklyn. I wonder, that could be probably turned in a pinch to being used to house American citizens that have been kicked out of their houses, and they could turn these migrant camps just 180 degrees around and start using them on us once China and Russia and the rest of the BRICS nations take control.
It's going to be a busy time.
Yeah, absolutely. And in case you are new to the channel, we don't pull punches. We just say it like it is.
And to the point we get in a lot of trouble. I mean, a lot of trouble. From, I don't know, all sorts of different dimensions, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, over in the UK, they are getting ready for the zombie apocalypse.
Thank God.
Well, it's unfolding as we speak. Paramedic students are training on zombie apocalypse scenario instead of terror attacks because it's less stressful, more fun. Oh, okay. Or maybe it's just actually the thing we're going to be facing.
Right.
Of course, there's a lot of technology out there, and there's a lot of that black ooze out there too. So now you have a report saying Canadians might actually revolt once they realize how broke they are. It's something that's been foretold. Nostradamus did speak about that. He spoke about World War III going on at the same time, worldwide revolutions. He also said some countries would be under revolution for many, many years. Many, many years. Not just quick, but, just kind of like that 11-year purge that Cindy keeps picking up on now that would take us right to the timing where the Anunnaki would be manning the smart cities themselves at that point in time. U.S. Special Forces operating on the Kinmen Islands of Taiwan, we mentioned this earlier, which are less than 6 kilometers away from the Chinese city of Xiamen. 6 kilometers? Do you want to talk about trying to get somebody to do something? Meanwhile, earlier today, China had sent 32 planes over in the area. And also another report was just saying China will be ready to take Taiwan by 2027. Well, they're ready to help with Russia and many other nations take the U.S. in 2024. So don't look too far ahead. Look at how close this is to China. I'm trying to think of something that would be similar. I don't know. Maybe some island off the coast of Washington State or some island off the coast of Georgia. It's pretty darn close. It is certainly meant to be an instigation of furthering on the war effort, obviously. Meanwhile, it's not just us. It's down in Colombia, too, where you have protesters in Bogota, the capital there, being fired upon by the police with tear gas. The whole world is a big powder keg, in case you didn't notice, but I'm sure you guys did. I know the regulars noticed. Meanwhile, we did have the KP go up to a 5, so increase there. And we also had a beautiful plasma eruption on the north side, as when you're looking at this, these are the different regions of activity for sun flares, solar flares. And you can see right here, 3614, 3615 are basically dead on right now. So if you saw anything major from here, good chance that we could get hit with it. So far, it says that this plasma probably mostly escaped to the north, but I've seen them say that a million times, and then all of a sudden, we do get blasted by it. Well, getting close to April, anything could happen. Better grab a snack and just get ready to relax and watch the show.
I think I like what this guy's doing. I'll just stick my pokies out, kick back, and just nibble on something yummy and just not worry about it. What's going to be shall be. And, well, a lot of us, most of us, I think we're prepared about as best as we can be prepared. So it's all going to be okay.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for being on this ride with us. I look forward to your comments. Source bless and namaste.
Namaste.